Hey everybody, Monday, July 14th. Wanted to send you guys a quick update on what we're seeing out in the field. Now, last week's update, we talked about a couple different topics. One was soybeans, how to stage them, and then the importance of, if you're gonna do a fungicide, trying to target that in the R3 stage. And then also insecticides. Now, last year, obviously a really bad aphid year. Guys that use Indigo or Ridgeback, a multiple mode of action insecticide had a little bit better control all season long. The other topic was northern corn leaf blight, and starting to see that early this year. And that's what I want to focus on today is northern corn leaf blight and what are the conditions that it likes. Now, northern likes moderate temperatures, anywhere from 64 to 80-degree temperatures, and it needs an extended period of leaf wetness. So at least 6 hours of leaf wetness. Now, that can come from heavy dews, that can come from rain, but it needs those conditions to continue to spread. Now, as I'm walking out into the fields currently today, we did start seeing northern early. I'd say anywhere from 70 to 80% of the fields that I walk in have some level of northern. I do occasionally come across what I would call a hot spot. Now, this type of pressure isn't spread across the whole field, but these areas of the field is where it can really spread from if we get the ideal conditions. As we look at the future forecasts, it does look like there's some favorable conditions for northern to continue to spread. So if we look at the rain, it looks like we've got rain coming on possibly the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. So future forecast looks like it's going to be ideal for northern to continue to grow. Now, areas you should be focusing your time on looking at is your long-term corn on corn acres. Now, this disease does overwinter, and last year we had a lot of northern. So with that, there's a really high inoculant load. Your corn on corn acres are likely going to get it first and might have the most severe symptoms. Another thing to look at is susceptible hybrids. So whether you're planting Pioneer corn or you're planting a competitor, they should have some scoring system for northern. Focus on those hybrids that have a little bit lower scoring. Now, there are some diseases that look very similar to northern. One of them is Goss's wilt. Now, Goss's wilt is a bacteria that is not a fungus. So a fungicide has zero effectiveness against that. And then the other one is there are times that insect feeding from corn rootworms can look similar to northern too. Now, if you hold that leaf up to the sun, those tend to be more transparent, and that's a good way to tell whether or not you have northern or not. I've made a quick one pager that has some photos on northern, kind of some descriptions and what to be looking for. On that does have some lookalike diseases like we talked about, so Goss's wilt and some of the insect symptoms. That should be in the description. If you guys would prefer me send it to you over text, just let me know. I can send it that way. Now, there's a lot to be looking forward to. For the most part, the corn looks really pretty good. There's a lot of year left, and I do think the disease pressure, if we continue to get these environments, might be really high this year. So we'll continue to keep a close eye on these fields here locally. If you need anything, let us know, and have a great week.